Hey guys, it's JTZN. Welcome back to another video. The fire cape is something that I've been wanting to get for quite a while now. Every now and then I walk by a person in the GE and I see them wearing the fire cape and I'm just thinking, man, that looks pretty damn awesome. In today's standards, it's not really the hardest cape to get, nor is it the strongest cape. However, at this point in time, I reckon it'd be a pretty good challenge to go ahead and get it. So I ended up getting my prayer to level 70. I ended up buying, I think around 3,000 dragon bones, something around that ballpark area. I spent about 5 mil on getting it. You guys will end up seeing a clip on it on the screen. And yeah, I spent the next 2 hours and a bit in the Chaos Altar trying to, sacrifice these bones to get my prayer up. At this point, I was thinking, okay, so I've got 65 magic, I got 50 defense and 70 prayer. I thought that was going to be enough to take down the fight caves, but man, was I completely wrong. The stats may be enough for a lot of people. I mean, I've seen so many different people on YouTube doing some pretty crazy stuff. Even saw a level 3 person end up getting the Jad kill, which was absolutely insane. You know, maybe I need to kind of take on board some of the things that they ended up doing to get their run complete, but mate, it was absolutely insane. But in any case, the run that I ended up doing, definitely not the best way to approach the fire caves. To be honest with you, I went in there completely blind. I didn't really watch any videos until after I failed my run, because in my head I was like, okay, this can't be too bad. But man, was I completely wrong. One of the mistakes that I think I did was staying on Revolution ++ at my current level and also my stats. Using Revo++ isn't really a good idea to do. Revo++ ends up using your threshold abilities, which ends up draining your adrenaline. And adrenaline is something that you'll need if you want to use I believe it's the rejuvenate skill when you're outside of combat. And that was something that I was kind of banking on. I wanted to use that to regenerate every time, leave one of the mobs alive in the fight caves, so I can regenerate from them when I have my adrenaline. But the problem is with the Revo++, because yeah, it uses the abilities automatically, I didn't get nearly as much healing as I thought I could have got. So that was definitely one of the problems that I will fix down the line when I decide to do the fight caves again. But for the moment, I'm going to take that loss. It's actually pretty funny because I thought this was going to be so easy and just a massive cakewalk, which I'm pretty sure for a lot of people this probably is, but at my total level and my skill level right now as a PVMer, yeah, there's no way I'm going to clear this anytime soon. However, looking back at, the kind of the gear that I brought over and also just my inventory, I think I could have done a lot better to position myself in a way where I would be successful. I mean, there are a few things, right? There is the amulet that I was bringing. I think I brought an amulet of glory. I think that was the one that I got. I kind of cheaped out. I didn't want to buy anything else. I kind of wanted to just use my money for other things. But yeah, that definitely bit me in the ass because the accuracy that I had was absolutely dreadful. I was missing so often on the mages and also the rangers. Yeah, it was just way too much to handle. Like when I was fighting one of them, it was okay, but when I couldn't safe spot one or the other and I had to fight both at the same time, I was just taking way too much damage and my supplies dwindled so fast. I mean, I even brought a shield so I can use the devotion ability, so when they at least hit me for one of their attacks, I could heal it back and I can kind of hide and wait till that comes back. But it just took way too much time and yeah, it was too difficult. I mean, they just kept on hitting me and did not have the accuracy to fight back. I mean, if I had an accuracy aura, I think that would have helped, or if I had a vampirism aura. But unfortunately, I don't have any of those unlocked yet. But in the near future, I'm going to go ahead and get that sorted because PVM and Slayer is kind of my next goals for my account. What I should have brought instead of the Amulet of Glory was an Amulet of Fury, or the Blood variant anyway. That way, that would have given me some passive healing and also a bit of damage on the monsters that were hitting me. But here's the thing though, that Amulet of Fury is about 20 mil to make, or at least somewhere in that ballpark area. And I didn't know if I really wanted to commit to 20 mil. I wasn't really sure where I would use the Blood Amulet of Fury after I ended up using it for the fight caves, so that's kind of why I didn't opt to buy it in the first place. But now after experiencing the caves, unless I increase my tiers, I think I might end up yeah, just picking picking up one and hopefully using the Amulet of Fury, the Blood Amulet of Fury somewhere else. Maybe in some Slayer, who knows? I did read that, you know, because after you put the blood shard on it, it's not tradable anymore. So like, it's like a permanent 18, 19 mil loss. And I was thinking, I'm not really too sure if I want to commit to that amount of gold. So let me know, guys, if you reckon it's a worthwhile investment, because yeah, for the moment, it's kind of out of the books. But if you guys really think that I'm able to use that necklace in other PVM areas, then yeah, by all means, please do let me know. And yeah, I might end up considering and just, yeah, pulling the trigger, spend that 20 mil and get that unlocked for my account. Another thing I was looking at when I was, after I ended up losing the fight caves anyway, was I ended up seeing there is a thing called a Scrimshaw of Vampirism, I believe it is. And that heals you as well. But I had a look at the price and that thing is almost 6 mil in today's prices. That is absolutely insane, man. 6 mil can get me a lot of other things. So yeah, that is also something I'm not really sure is worthwhile. I mean, with my current level as well, doing the fight caves, I think it will take me around like 1.5 to 2 hours. I mean, my first run, it took me about an hour and a half just to get to wave 44. And that's pretty ridiculous because, you know, I was trying to use my devotion ability when it comes off cooldown, try to heal. But even after doing all that, being the big noob that I am, I still wasn't able to get that done. So maybe spending the 5 mil and the extra 25 mil total for the blood amulet and also the Scrimshaw might give me that edge to, yeah, push through and beat the fight caves. But for the moment, I don't think I'll end up trying the fight caves until I get to maybe 70 attack, 70 magic and 70 defense. That way I can at least get the next tier of armor and I can get the next tier of weapons, so I have a bit more accuracy and be able to hit them. So for the meantime, that may be my goal. So I guess I'll be working towards that as the weeks progress, I guess. The reason why I want to do a bit more combat is like, for the moment, I've seen my account progression at the moment and, you know, I've been rounding up my stats, which is pretty awesome. However, I am in a clan and they do a lot of PVM activities that I really want to join in on. They do a lot of masses where, you know, they just ask if anyone wants to go ahead and kill a certain boss. And I was like, okay, I want to join, but I don't have the stats. You know, what am I kind of looking at to get into these groups with you guys? And they were saying, you know, get to at least tier 70 armor and tier 80 weapons. That way, you know, I can go ahead and join in on a lot of the fights. So that is going to be my next goal and where I'm going to be taking my account in the next, I guess, week or two or however long it's going to take me. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try and get the Slayer helmet unlocked and probably just get a bunch of Slayer done so I can level up my stats. So that is pretty much where I'm at with the account at the moment, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys reckon I could have done better to improve my run at the fight caves. I know there is a lot of places I could have improved on, mate. Like, when I was looking through the footage, man, I was just missing so much stuff. Like, my inventory as well was pretty poor. I mean, every time I used the brew, I didn't even restore, so my stats were lowered as well. Even lower than already what they are, but in any case, please guys, give me your feedback, give me the criticism. Look, I can take it, mate. If you're harsh, go ahead and do it. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and I'll catch you guys for the next one.